stuff. So hopefully you guys will enjoy today's video. It's a little bit long, a lot of driving around. I put like 100 miles on the truck today, so everything's working pretty good. And checking out this boost controller, and it's just being a little stubborn. So I think the truck just likes 11 pounds, or there's something else going on. I checked before for boost leaks, don't have any boost leaks. It's weird, it just wants to stay at like 11 pounds. Well, a couple good things happened today. So I did redo the oil line. We knew I did that, so I redid the oil line, got it around here. Before it was running like through here, and I did notice now that the oil pressure doesn't like flicker at all. So before I think it was just getting hot and really thin, and it was actually like low on pressure. It seemed like it was low because it was starting to flicker at like 30 pounds. So oil pressure is like solid now. It doesn't flicker at all, even at idle, so that's really good. And got to really play with some other stuff today. So I think part of the reason it's getting hotter is the torque converter is a higher stall, so the engine is like always revving a little bit higher than normal. Because when I was driving, you'll see in the video, I was driving for like 2 minutes. I got it up to a lockup speed in 4th gear, and as soon as it locked up, the trans temp came down 6 degrees, and the engine coolant temp came down like 12 or 14 degrees in about 2 minutes of driving like that. So I think when it's just like low speed kind of cruising and it doesn't lock up yet, it's making it hotter because it's revving so hot. So anyways, guys, check out the video. A lot of driving. Enjoy it. What is up, guys? Welcome back. So we are out in the spot right now and doing a couple things. So I'm working on getting this tune dialed in. It's on 5 pounds right now. I have the boost controller all the way open. It's at 5 pounds, which is pretty much right where it's at without a boost controller, just hooked up to the wastegate. So what I'm going to do is start recording the screen capture, and I'll show you. See right here, I'm at like a 11.4, 11.0. This is actually pretty good right here. So I did pull a little bit of fuel out of this because it was a little bit, oh, this actually looks pretty good. So I pulled like 5% out of this, so we'll see what this does. I'm just doing like quick little pulls, and I'm not gonna try to go crazy and go really fast. I just want to get it in the ballpark and then take it to the track and do the rest of it there. So I want to get this thing like kind of close at 5 pounds, and then I want to start to turn the boost controller up and see if we can get to that 15 pound mark. And yeah, every time I've tried to do this before, I've had not so good luck. So we're gonna try it, and hopefully we have some good luck today. think I might just leave it right there. It wasn't a very long pull, so I don't really know, but it's coming down to like an 11.5 air fuel, so I think I'm gonna leave it right where it's at for the 5 pounds portion, and then we'll play with it a little bit later when we're in a safe environment to do some longer pulls, like at the track where there's an ambulance. Alright, so I got the boost controller turned in. I just turned it all the way in, so I'm gonna just go real easy in it and watch the fuel. Just go slow, ease into it, and see where it ends up. I'll stop this scan, and AFR was like 11.2 to 10.7, so that looked okay, and it looked like it topped out at 170 kPa on here. So let's see, I'm gonna look at my little cheat sheet here. 170 is about 10 pounds. So might need to go a little bit more, but I think what I'm gonna do at 10 pounds, I'm gonna try to, maybe I'll do a little bit longer of a pull and make sure the fuel is good there, because that was like really fast. So now that I know that it stops out at 10, then we'll try this again. Okay, so I just let the thing cool off a little bit, basically just while I was changing out the spring on the boost controller. So I went to the stiffest spring and I left it like halfway open. So we'll see where that gets us. I didn't feel much of a difference between the light and the medium spring. So I'm just gonna go with the stiffer one, and then we'll just be a little careful how we adjust it. So it's about halfway down right now. Off-roading, mofos. Off-roading. So I'm also starting to think that maybe it just wants to stay at like 10 pounds, because this is a second boost controller that I've tried in a couple different ways, and it seems like it wants to just hang out like at like 10 or 11 pounds. So we're gonna choke this thing down a little bit more and see what happens. If I can't get there here, then it might be kind of weird. Alright, so I took the boost controller down a little bit more. It's about 3/4 of the way closed. So, we'll see. But if it just like sits at 10 or 11 pounds, like, I don't know. I guess I'll try to go all the way closed with it. Let's just see what happens on this one. Just seems ironic that it wants to just seems like it wants to just sit at 10 pounds. Okay, so a little status update. It went up to like 177 kPa and then settled right back down to 173, which isn't really much more than what I was doing before. So I think it's, I don't know, I just closed it all the way. I'm going to be a little bit easier on it. So 177 is like right at 11 pounds again. So I got it all the way down now with the stiff spring. And we'll see what it does. Like I said, I'm going to be a little easier on it this time, not mash it so fast. But I don't know. We'll see. If this doesn't raise it up a little bit more, then I'll have to figure something else out. Alright, so we'll see what happens this time. Now you watch this time, it's going to go to like 60 pounds and fucking blow it up. Just watch. Stayed right at 11 pounds again. Humdinger. Interesting. This thing goes though, I'll tell you that much. Yes she does. Alright guys, so tested that thing and couldn't get it to go above 11 pounds. So the weak spring, 11 pounds. The stiff spring, 11 pounds. So what I'm going to do now is run the check valve from the other boost controller as kind of like a T, just to kind of bleed off some pressure before the controller. So I'm going to open this up all the way and just see what this does, because with this all the way open, this thing is like pretty much just an open circuit here. So it'll almost be just this controlling it, but if it's really light, then I'll have a little bit more adjustability on this. So we'll see what this is. If this is okay, this is like a small enough orifice that it might actually work pretty well with just adding the T to bleed off some more pressure. So we'll see what it does. Alright, so I did one little pull with it all the way open and it was right at 10 pounds again. A little nervous. went halfway in with the boost controller again with the T in it, and still at 171 kPa, like right on the nuts every time. So I'm gonna try it again, because that's what we do. We just keep trying it and keep trying it and keep trying it. So I got it all the way closed right now for reference. Okay, we're gonna give her the snot rag. Let's see what happens. It's funny, I drove with the converter and lockup at 70 miles an hour for about a minute and a half or 2 minutes. The engine temp came down like 16 degrees, and the trans temp came down 5 degrees. Same thing. Kind of flickered and sputtered a little bit, but 175 kPa. It's like right at like 10, 11 pounds. I don't know, bro. So yeah, really weird. With the T in it, it still stops at like right at 11 pounds. So I think I might try putting a bigger T in it, because the T that actually came with the boost controller has like a bigger hole in it. So I wanted to try this one because it had a smaller hole. So I might just do the same thing, put the bigger T in it so it'll bleed off a little bit more, and then try it with the boost controller wide open again. If that doesn't work and it keeps topping out at 11 pounds, then I'm gonna have to look into something else. But before I do a different T, I might actually just try running a line to the top of the wastegate and putting some downward pressure on it. So running one to the bottom or one to the top, maybe that'll get me, if it's a line just to the bottom port of the wastegate is like 6-7 pounds, putting one with some pressure going to the top might get it to 14. So I'm gonna try that probably tomorrow. It's kind of late today. I guess we'll see. It's just weird. No boost leaks that I found with the tester, and for some reason it's just stuck at 11 pounds. I guess that's not so bad. I can put a little bit more timing in it, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure.